Hey guys, this is Wroztee, and today I'd like to welcome you to a new series on Skyblock 4, which is a Skyblock map that includes all the features the 1.16 update added to Minecraft, and it even has a little twist at the start. As you can see, after mining the first dirt block, we get transported to the Nether, where we'll have to start this map and somehow get to the overworld to play the Skyblock like normal. And luckily in the Nether we start with some basic resources like lava bucket and blue ice, and we are on an island similar to the starter one in the overworld. But instead of the normal oak tree, we have here the crimson one, which I'll quickly mine to get some basic tools. So we can mine some of this blackstone that is underneath us and make some stone tools, and then the main goal on this island is to make a basalt generator and then get to the portal to the overworld with those. I'll also grab some of these warped netherworld blocks for the basalt generator because they are easy to mine, and I also simply just don't want to waste the wood for something like this when we can use these. If you don't know, in 1.16 they introduced a mechanic that when lava flows on top of a soil block and it also has blue ice next to it, it will form basalt similar to how it forms cobblestone when it flows next to water. So we will use exactly this behavior to get some blocks to get to the portal, which is located north from here. And now I think we have enough blocks that we can get the lava and the blue ice from the chest and start building the basalt generator. I will probably build a generator right here so that I can use the blocks of the island and don't have to place that many myself. So I'll just grab this soil block, place the ward block next to it, on top of which I'll later place the lava, then I'll add the blue ice and make it so that the lava won't flow out when I place it. Well, I should probably also make a wooden pickaxe before I put the lava in, because this way I won't have anything to mine the basalt with. So let me craft some sticks, and I probably shouldn't place the crafting table right here as I'll later place the lava next to it, so I'll move it probably to around here. Then put the lava in, and as you can see it will form the basalt, and mine some blackstone to get stone pickaxes because they will mine the basalt much quicker and they also have much more durability. So I think I will need about 3 pickaxes to get enough basalt, so that's 9 blackstone to get the 5 stacks of basalt. And now we can craft our stone pickaxes. So that's 6 sticks and 9 blackstone. I should probably also put some of the valuable stuff on me into the chest. And now we can get to mining the basalt. So cue the time lapse. I am here mining basalt blocks. Basalt blocks. I am here mining basalt blocks. We're gonna use them pretty soon. Pretty soon. We're gonna use them pretty soon. I am here mining basalt blocks. Basalt blocks. I am here mining basalt blocks. I am here mining basalt blocks. Basalt blocks. I am here mining basalt blocks. With them we'll get to the overworld. Overworld. With them we'll get to the overworld. I am here mining basalt blocks. Basalt blocks. I am here mining basalt blocks. We're gonna need about 5 stacks. About 5 stacks. We're gonna need about 5 stacks. I am here mining basalt blocks. Basalt blocks. I am here mining basalt blocks. So now that we have about the set 5 stacks, I will gather most of the useful resources from this island, like this blackstone in case I ever need to use it instead of cobblestone. I'd also like to try to replace this block with the warped block. Yeah, this really wasn't the greatest idea. I totally forgot that lava spreads faster in the Nether. So now hopefully we won't die. Yeah, I really need to regenerate some health quite fast, so maybe this rotten flesh can help me. And why didn't I pick up the lava first? We could have saved some food and health doing it this way, but never mind. Yeah, let me just grab this chest and crafting table. We can probably find a use for them later and we won't have to waste wood on them again. Also, these bone blocks in the floor will probably come in very handy later for growing crops and trees. To get some materials fast in the beginning, and I should probably be able to pick even these up, even though they are in the floor. And now that we have salvaged everything we can from this island, except from the warped fungi and the nylium, which I'll probably leave here until I have silk touch to pick these up. And now we can start bridging to the portal to head back home. Yeah, even through the fog I can already see some of the structures in the Nether that are in the distance, which will later supply us with some of the new 1.16 blocks and materials. But now our goal is to go back to the overworld, so let's continue bridging, and probably cue the time-lapse once again. Okay, so here we are at the portal. This is the island it is on. I will probably return here later in the series to get some of these blocks, like the gold blocks up above or the netherrack for spreading some nylium. But for now, the most important thing on this island is this chest that contains exactly one fire charge that we can use to light the portal and return to the overworld. And here we are. It is currently about midnight in Minecraft, which isn't ideal as we only have basalt blocks as our building materials, which cannot be turned into slabs, so we don't have any spawn-proof variant of them. So we'll probably just have to hope that nothing tries to shoot us down or blow us up while we're trying to bridge to the main island. In this version of Skyblock there are also 8 other islands surrounding the main one, which will supply us with all the different wood variants, so that we don't have to rely on the wandering trader to trade us those. And we can also get other stuff like mushrooms or the cacti. But for now we are heading back to the main island, where we'll start our normal Skyblock journey, apart from the fact that we already have some basalt blocks to our name, along with stone pickaxe, some blackstone for us to craft more stone tools right away, and an extra lava bucket. And now that we're here, I'll jump over to the tree and remove some of the blocks behind us, as if I didn't do that, mobs could still spawn on it and walk to our island. And now let's try to get some saplings of this tree. Yep, got one right away. And an extra stick. Oh, Light Matica, I don't really need you at the moment. I'll probably use you in the later episodes, but not really right now. And 2 more saplings. This is really an extraordinary start to our world, I must say. Now let's also get some of the wood, as this is the last layer of leaves and it will start falling down if I break them. But I should also put most of my items into the chest in case I fall down. And I'll build a small basalt platform around the tree so that it will catch all the saplings and apples and sticks that may fall down from the leaves. And now let's get the rest of the wood from this tree. But before I mine the last wood block that is touching the rest of the leaves, I should probably remove the leaves, because if I remove the wood first, then the leaves would despawn, and some of the ones on the edge might fall in the void and be lost forever. So it's much better this way, when I can go right to the edge and try to catch them when they fall down after I break the leaves. So that's 4 saplings in total, I think. I also probably shouldn't leave the last wood just floating right here. Also place down one of the saplings so that the tree might grow back. And now we can try to get some leaves from the grass that is naturally on the island, so that we can start some kind of a basic farm that we can expand by using some of the bone meal from our bone blocks. But to do that we'll need to make a hoe first, so let me make some sticks, place down the crafting table we brought from the Nether. But yeah, I don't want to waste the blackstone that we got from the Nether, as we might find a use for it later. So now we'll probably have to start making a cobble generator, so that we can later get these stone tools renewably. So let me just grab some basalt to do this, as I'll probably build it outside of the main island, so that it won't get in the way that much. So a hole for the water to flow in, and a place for the lava. We'll have to make a border around the lava so that it won't flow out, but we probably won't have to do the same thing for the water, as we can ensure that it will flow into the hole right next to it and nowhere else, by making it the closest falling block. So we've got our cobblestone. Let's quickly put the bucket away so that we won't lose it, and let's make a border for the cobblestone, so that it won't fly to the side where we're not standing. And let's also craft some of the bone blocks into bone meal, as we'll need it later for growing the crops. Now we can probably get to mining some of the cobblestone to get some basic supply of it for later uses. And we've got an advancement for making the cobblestone generator. But I think I'll need a bit more. I'll probably mine until the pick I have right now will break, so that I can replace it right away and make some basic stone tools. Let me see, it has 2 durability left, so that's just 2 more blocks to mine. Let's make a furnace right away, then replace the old stone pick, and also probably make the hoe that we wanted. Let's hoe some of the grass right here, and let me make some seeds out of the melon and get the rest of the seeds that we have access to right now. So that's pumpkins and normal seeds. I want to place the pumpkin and the melon right here, because this way it will have the most space that we can give it right now, and it will grow as fast as it can, because of the 4 neighbor blocks that it can grow to. And now let's bone meal these up. And also place down the seed and bone meal that to get more of those, so that we can fill this entire field that we created. So that's 2, now we have 5, and now we can fill the entire field. And now we can get back to mining some cobblestone. Or actually, oh, you can already see that one of the melons grew, so I can eat some of the slices to regenerate most of my health back. But I wanted to place down a furnace to get some coal that we can light everything up that we built. And now we can finally get to mining the cobblestone. Our furnace is probably done smelting, so that we can grab the coal and make some torches out of it. We'll also bone meal the tree, as we're kinda running low on wood already. I'll make an axe to take it down quickly, as we got kinda lucky, as it grew with 6 logs, which is the largest the normal oak tree can grow without it being the huge one. And since 1.16 we can use our hoe to harvest the leaves faster, as it is the desired tool to mine these. But I'll probably break just the ones above the void, so that they won't fall down, and leave the rest of them just to despawn and give me the saplings by themselves. But I'll definitely use some of our cobblestone to make some stairs and slabs, because our main goal right now, as we have the access to torches, is to light up the basalt bridge that we used to get to this island from the Nether portal, because right now mobs can spawn on it quite freely and wander to our island. I will use the slabs to get on the same level as the bridges, and then use the stairs to go up. I will just bone meal one of the trees up. Are the cobblestone stairs too close to the sapling, or why doesn't it want to grow up? Here, yeah, this already works. And now I'll break the outside leaves again, to try to get some of the saplings back. And also break the wood itself, so that we can put one coal into the furnace and cook up 8 of the logs, because that's exactly how many items one coal item can smelt, no matter if it's charcoal or normal coal. But let's get one more coal, craft the torches that we want, light up the island, and now let's go to lighting up the bridge. I'll turn on my mini hut mod, which is a mod that pretty much just simplifies the F3 screen so that it won't take up as much space, which is quite handy. But in this case we'll use the block value in the server light category, which will guide us in where to place our torches so that they are spaced out as much as they can be while still preventing mob spawns, which is exactly what we want, as we don't have that many of these. So let's place our first torch and then follow the block value until it goes down to 1, which is the block we want to place our next torch on. And again continue placing torches on every block that has the block value of 1. This value actually tells us how much light is provided to this block by other blocks around it, so like torches, glowstone and other light emitting blocks. While the sky value next to it tells us how much light is provided to this block by the sky itself. And the most important thing for you to know is that mobs spawn in light level of 7 or less. And we can even use this method of placing the torches at every block that has a value of 1 in other areas of Minecraft, like for example just branch mining. I also wanted to show you that this map has some special advancement associated with it, as you might have seen the cobblestone generator one, for example, but there are also like these collector ones, which require us to collect a stack of certain item, or this entire tab which will guide us through the normal Skyblock journey. And we also have access to some special crafting recipes for items that we normally won't have access to, like netherrack or coral blocks. And we even have some special loot tables, like blazes giving us quartz, or zombies giving us gravel, so our options will be less limited in total. And now that we have a stack of cobble, and also the cobblestone collector advancement, we can get to the last thing I really wanted to do in this video, which is getting to Y0, where we will probably live for now and later in the series build most of our farms, because some of them are more efficient the lower you build them in the world. And I think I want to have the main pillar going down at exactly 0, 0, because it's just a nice number and the exact middle of the world. So I'll head a few blocks this way, using slabs because they are spawn proof, and now we are at the desired location. So we'll build a small platform around here, because we'll place down some lava and water, as it's much easier to just generate this main pillar instead of placing it yourself. And we'll have to wait for some time for the lava to flow to the exact bottom of the world. But we can skip that time with some editing magic, and as you can see right now, the lava is flat at the bottom, which means that it has hit the bottom of the world and we can place the water in. And we have our pillar right at 0, 0, so we can now craft some ladders to take us right from the bottom of the world once we go there. But it doesn't really seem like we have enough wood at the moment, as I think we'll need over 60 ladders to take us down. But we don't have that many saplings planted down right now, so I'll just grab some dirt from the bottom of the island and expand our tree farming operation right here. So blip and blip, and we suddenly have enough. So let me craft those and put some of the unneeded items into the chest. Although I'll probably need a bit more cobblestone to make a platform down there, so let's craft those into slabs. Also eat a little. And this tree suddenly grew into a giant one. this is actually awesome news, as we just pretty much turned all our wood into ladders. So let's quickly take this one down with all of the branches that it has. So in total we got 28 logs and 8 saplings just from this tree alone. So let's put those into this chest and finally get back to our main goal. So let's grab the water and place it down right here. I'll also take back the bucket into the chest in case I fall down into the void. And let's start heading down to the bottom of the world, where we'll have our future base. I'll place some slabs down here, ladder so that I can breathe probably. Well, I'm a bit scared that I will slide off the ladder and fall down, so I'll remove it once again. Place down at least one more slab so that we have something to land on when we're going down, and start heading up with the ladders we made. Now let me grab all our stuff that we have, including the furnace and the crafting table. I'll also replace this block so nothing spawns up here while we're down there, and head down where we'll expand the platform a bit and place down all our possessions that we've acquired so far during this episode. We'll again make everything down here out of slabs so that nothing will spawn on us while we're here. So we have our little 4x5. Now let's place down the furnace on the ground, a crafting table on top of it. We also want to place a torch on top of that, so as always nothing will spawn on it, and some chests next to the furnace. I'll make a second double chest for the other side so that we have a bit more storage for the future, like for some massive cobblestone mining for the next episode. And let's put everything we have into the chest. And also put the furnace to use right away with the wood pickaxe that we saved right from the beginning to smelt us some more charcoal. But for now we'll probably just expand the platform a bit more so that we have some more space while working here. And move our cobblestone generator down here. And also make some platforms for the trees to grow on, so that we won't have to go back up to get some of the resources we will need for our future projects. And also make a small farming field for our crops. And that's about everything we'll do in this episode. I'll probably now just go and gather some cobblestone and other resources for the next one, but until then, like everyone tells you, like the video if you've enjoyed what we've done so far, and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss what I do next in this world. And see you next time!